Tonight's assignment really doesn't need a video since we didn't teach any new content today. We just reinforced what we had been learning the past 2 days. But I thought since some of these problems dealt with longer numbers or a larger LCD, I would go ahead and give you a couple of example problems just as a refresher. So I'm going to do number 1 and at least set up number 2 so that I can refresh your memory on how these problems are established, and then you can use the answer key to check your solutions. So problem 1, we have 6 and 5. We need to figure out what its LCD is. And so kind of have two options. I can look at the numbers and know 6 and 5 both go into 30 because 6 times 5 is 30. And there's really nothing in between that. That would be an LCD, so LCD is 30. So I need to multiply this entire equation by 30 every term. And again, as I showed you the other day, we can do this one at a time or we can do this in our head, but I'll show you the one at a time. So 1/6 times 30 equals 30 over 6, which equals 5. So that would give me 5x. And we have 3/5 times 30 equals 90 over 5, which would equal 18. And then we have 7/5 times 30 equals 210 over 5. Which would equal 42. So now our equation, once we have cleared the fractions, is 5x minus 18 equals 42. Now my furthest term removed from the x, because x is being multiplied by 5, I can't deal with the x being multiplied by 5 until I've dealt with something that is either added or subtracted to it. So I need to undo the subtraction by adding 18. 8 and 2 is 0. Carry the 1. 4, 5, 6 equals 5x. Now I can undo the multiplication that's taking place between the 5 and the x variable by dividing by 5. And so x would equal 12. Problem number 2, 4.4x minus 5.5 equals negative 14.3. This one's fairly easy because each one of these decimals is in the 10th place. So if I multiply the entire expression times 10, I would get 44x minus 55 equals 143. So I can add 55 to both sides. And I will get 44x equals 198. And I could divide by 44. X equals 198 over 44. Which would eventually simplify down to 9 over 2. So hopefully that gave you a little bit of a quick refresher on how we both cleared fractions and how we cleared decimals. And you should be able to use that information to go on and complete the rest of the 9 problems, which is now really only 7 problems.